On this channel, we love to run numbers for people. It's not financial advice, it's simply a tool they can use in your financial planning. And I'm only set up to run numbers for the S&P 500. I'm not set up to do any more detailed analysis. So if you just give me these 4 pieces of information, I will run numbers for you. And to reiterate, these are the numbers I want you to ask you to give me in the comment section. I will run numbers for you. Number 1, what your beginning balance is. Number 2, whether you want me to inflate that each year. And number 3, how much you want me to run. And also if you want me to run a different inflation rate. But I got this request from somebody and they asked me to run, they said they're almost 30 years old. He said he's got 100K to invest. So let's do 100,000. 100,000. Says he can put in 200 to 250 a month, so I will do both those. And I'll also put in a COLA in there and increase. But first of all, I want to run this one. And again, what we're going to do is look at what the S&P 500 has done for the last 100 years. And we're going to project forward what it might do in the future. And we'll give you a range because over the last 100 years, it's been a huge variance. But we believe on this channel it's probably going to fall somewhere between what it's done the worst case scenario and the best case scenario. So here we have 100,000, $200 a month. Over that, if he's doing this for how many years? He's 30 years old, say for 30 or 35 years. Let's look at the 30-year column. He put in 172,000. And the worst 30-year period for the last 100 years, he would have 1.721. In fact, it's right there in 1928. Have a 1.721 million, and the median in this column would be 2.538. And if he's 30 years old, he's going to 35 years. The worst case scenario in the last 100 years would be 1929. Again, people say, why do you look back at 1928 and 29? Depression years, they're never going to happen again. Well, I'm just going to run the numbers. You can make that decision yourself. Over that 35-year period, 3.04 million, putting in 184,000. And the medians, here's the medians for the 30 and 35-year period. And I want to run this for 3%. If you increased it by 3% each year, how much difference would that make? Again, we're looking at the 30 and 35-year column. He didn't ask me to do that. You could look at any of the different columns. But he said he's almost 30. In that case scenario, 30-year, the worst case scenario, see how this works, 1.905 million. That's the 1928 numbers. The median, 2.684. The 35-year column is 3.416 million. Let's see, I didn't even see what that one was. And the median would be 5.136. We always like to look at what the inflation might, how that might affect it down the road. And we use a 3% inflation rate. So this 1.905 would have the buying power of 785,000. That's in the worst case scenario. The median would be 1.1 million. The same, you can check out the numbers here in this column. But he also wanted me to run $250 a month. So we'll go ahead and do that, which should basically be about 25% more than the other figures. So again, a 30-year column, we start putting in 190,000. The median, or the worst case scenario, 1.856, which again was 1929. The median, 2.678. You can see the 35-year numbers there, putting in 205,000. Worst case scenario, 3.352, which is 1929. You can see the rest of the numbers down through here. The median in this column is over $5 million. If you hit the right 35-year period, you'd actually have $9 million after 35 years. Unless, once again, add 3% to that. In other words, 250 a month, 258, and so on. Let's update this. And we'll see how many times. Worst case scenario, 30-year period, $2 million. I can see right now I've added a 20-year column, and I forgot to make some changes here because obviously you can't have 108% or something, but I'll make that change. But these are the numbers you want to look at. The range for 30-year, 2 million to 6,700,000 and 3.6 million to 9 million, with these being the medians. And again, that's what I like to do is run numbers for people. Just put it in the comment section. Just give me 3 pieces of information. Your beginning balance, whether you want to inflate it monthly, and of course how much you want to put in a month. And we'll run the numbers and see what the S&P 500 might do for you in the future. Again, our channel is called $1 Million Made Easy. please consider subscribing. Please share this with friends. I'll run numbers for anybody. It's just a tool to use that you can see where you might be down the road, especially from 20 to 45 years. I'd like to run the numbers, not much less than that. Please consider subscribing, share this with friends, like the video, comment in sections, and thanks for watching.